Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my Grieving Angels. I'm Miss LT, and I'm glad that you were able to join us. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, I have a question, as usual, for those who are grieving. Fill in the blank. When my grief hits, I blank. The way I try to manage and get through that grief is by doing blank. Let's think about that. For me, my own personal journey, I lost my son. It's now almost 4 years. I can't believe it's been that long. Still, sometimes it feels like more recent, just yesterday. I lost him to a autoimmune disease called vasculitis. And for me, in my own personal journey, the first thing I do is I reach for my necklace. This is a custom necklace that I had made for my son. My son was a avid believer of lifting weights, going to the gym, and he would stay for hours. That's something that he enjoyed. So this custom piece that I wear around my neck, it's a dumbbell. He's actually inside. His ashes are inside. And as everyone knows, whenever I do my videos, you always see that I wear his pin, and I wear it very proudly. So for me, my fill in the blanks would be, when my grief hits, I reach for my necklace. I take deep breaths, and I try to remember the funny things about him, things that I've learned from him, how proud I am of him, the things that he would share with me, personal accomplishments that he has done, even fears that he may have had. And the way I try to manage my grief, first thing I do, sometimes I speak to my mom, I reach out to my sister, I reach out to my coworkers, I just communicate. Sometimes based on your personal journey, that may not always work. And it's important to know that whatever works for you based on your personal journey is something that you're comfortable with. So I'm curious to know your thoughts, your feedback. Put in the comments. So again, when my grief hits, I blank. And the way I try to get through and manage the grief is by doing blank. I'd be curious to hear your comments. Either way, grief is a terrible thing to go through. And depending on whether you experience a single loss or multiple losses, it's something that no one wants to try to navigate through. There is no magic way to get through grief, right? And sometimes trying to even manage it or even hold it back, right? Sometimes when grief comes, we either don't want to let go. We don't want to let it out. We don't want to let our tears flow, depending on the type of individual you are, right? But sometimes think about something. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. So whether you want to go into that quiet space, if you happen to be around family, friends, your workplace, and you may not have that desire to let it out, if you hold it in, that's not good either, right? So just know you're not alone in your grief journey. There are a lot of others that are going through the same thing. The key is whatever works for you, whatever you're comfortable with. Sometimes people, if their grief is approaching or hitting them, they may want to just go into a quiet space. They may want to just say, oh, I need to let it out. I need to talk to someone. If you don't feel comfortable talking to someone, okay, that's okay. However you deal with your personal grief, and when it hits, just know you are not alone. You are loved. I'm hoping that that is helpful to some of you who are grieving. Condolences to you, of course. And again, please comment. Thank you for listening to My Comfort Angel. I'm Miss LT. Until next time. Bye now.